All right, we're going to be converting over the outfit for one of our trucks here. We're going to go with this 100-gallon tank that we purchased. We're going to be fitting it with all of the fittings and running the hoses out. So I'll just show you what we got going on. We got this fitting inside of our tank with the special gasket on the inside that's rated for chlorine and chemical use. We're gonna outfit this with an elbow and I'm gonna tighten this up. This is gonna be there. And then we're gonna have a main shutoff valve for our tank. In case if something was to happen, we have a main shutoff valve so that we don't leak out. And then we're gonna run the hose through. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fit our main shutoff valve just like that. All right, so that's how it is. Now I got this hose barb right here, or hose bib. That's where my hose are gonna be connected to. Got my main shutoff valve here. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this in the truck and then we're gonna go fill her up. All right, so this is how the interior of the bed of the truck looks with our tank outfitted. Found this great company that gel coats the inside of the bed, completely covering everything. We got our individual separations for right here. We're gonna be putting our acid bottles over there, a couple of extra jugs of chlorine and bags of salts right here. So down here we're gonna have our 1 inch and 1/8 hose that's gonna be coming with 2 different clamps, clamping it down onto our hose bib right there. And it's gonna be running through, coming down, and right under here it's gonna be exiting out through the bottom of our truck and then out through the back through here. And we'll have another hose coming out with the main shutoff valve with a spout coming down so we can do our fill for our chlorine jugs. So we put a T, so this side of the T is for the bed of the truck to drain, and then this side is for our fill valve area. Around the bed of the truck on all 4 points, we also have other drain spouts right here on that corner and on that corner over there. I want to show you the continuation of our change that we did in the back of our pool truck. We converted over to this 100-gallon tank. Instead of having those long containers with the individual jugs where you could fit 12 in each, we gel coated, fiberglass and gel coated the whole entire bed, completely sealed it off. We installed these support brackets to support the actual tank itself so that doesn't move. We added other brackets to it to give separation. We have one bracket right there and one over here to separate these jugs from over here. Everything's a disarray, but it was nicer earlier. And then we have another support bracket right here holding back these containers and separating the salt, so it'll look much more organized later on. Just throwing this video together to show everybody. We have 4 drain points around the whole entire truck, one in this corner, one in that corner, one in the back corner, and one big one down here. The 3 in every other corner, they're all supported by 1-inch brackets, 1-inch downspouts. They come down here, draining the bottom of the bed. So this bed is completely sealed, and that includes our tailgate. It's not able to open anymore, and we can physically open it if we cut it open, but It's sealed at this point. And if you're thinking how would you service the tail lights, inside here before we did the sealing, you have your support screws that secure the light in place. We went ahead and removed the screws from both sides, and then we siliconed around the light there, keeping that in place. And if we ever need to service it, we just cut it, remove it, replace the light bulbs, put it back together again. We did that on both sides. Now for the main one, how we did our connection, we have this 1-inch braided hose coming all through the bottom of the bed and then down through this 3-inch downspout. This is the big drainage right here with a T coming directly down. We have one long hose connected to the hose bib right here, and this also is a huge drain for the truck as well. Let me show you how it would look when you go to fill up your chlorine. You go like this, place this in place, put it in there, and go ahead and do your filling. Once you're done, close it off, and all you're go ahead and you're good there at that point. So we have our main fill valve there, and then we also have an emergency one right here in case something happens. These valves are threaded. In case if we need to replace them, all we have to do is unthread the valves and replace the valves instead of having it hard sealed with hard glued with the regular PVC. So these are threaded, female threaded valves there. So that's our setup here. Sorry for the disarray, but nothing will really be on this side to protect that hose there. But I find that this setup is going to be much easier than the 12 individual caddy holders, because on these trucks nowadays it's very difficult to pick and pull with the shoulder. I've gained so much more space in here. I like this setup so far much better than the other way that we used to have it. Like and subscribe to our page. If you like this setup, let us know, or show us your setup down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching the video. Until another time.